I'm Jane Means and I've been an expert gift wrapper for over 15 years, and I'm here at WHSmith to run through lots of easy step-by-step techniques for Christmas, and I'm also going to cover some awkward shapes, so hopefully your wrapping will be made a lot easier. You're often faced with the task of wrapping something with not very much height to it, so I'm going to show you a really great technique for combating that. The main thing is you need to measure the amount of paper that you've got. So what I've done is I've pre-cut my paper. You don't want very much overlapping, so you're looking at a very small amount of paper actually going around. When it comes to the sides, I've allowed, I would probably say about 4 or 5 centimetres each side for this. To start off, one of the edges, I just neatly fold it under, not very much. And for professional box wrapping, double-sided tape is an absolute must. A little trick for the double-sided tape is if you've got short nails like myself, just fold the tape over on itself, and then when you pull the tape back, you end up with a little tab with no tape on it. It just makes the peeling process so much easier. I'm going to just sort of measure, not all the way along the box, but a fair amount, and just tear it. Pop it onto the edge of the paper. Don't peel it off just yet. What I'm doing is I'm lining the edge up with the edge of the box, and I call this working backwards. The other piece of paper is going to go underneath, and as I'm doing it, I'm getting my finger and thumb and I'm just doing some little crease marks, so if you do move the item, at least you've got some marks to help you find your way. Peel the remnant off and you bring the wrapping around the box, and this way you get that edge hidden on the edge of the box, so you get that seamless finish. Now, whenever you're dealing with sides with not much height, a great little trick is just to get your fingers and get right in there, and I've got all this extra wrap that I don't need. So I'm going to cut away all of that excess wrap with my scissors. I'm not going to go all the way around. It's just the top part that I'm taking the wrap off. I'm leaving the bottom, and the same with the other side, this way here. And as you can see, I'm actually working behind me, and then it stops you from doing lots of bending this side and looking. So you're better off looking sort of overhead, like so. I'm going to cut that off. It's not needed. What I'm going to do now is just push the top down, and I've got this excess paper at the bottom. Now, what a lot of people will do is bring it right up and over, and then you have that happening on the box. What I tend to do a sort of neater, more polished job of it, is just to get your finger and thumb, crease the edge just there. When you let go, you've got a nice crease mark to work on. And I'm going to cut the majority of that excess, but leave a small amount where the crease mark is. What I then do is turn that paper under, and hopefully, when you add your tape, it should line up with the top of the box. And I'm just going to measure corner to corner, stick it to the edge, peel the tape off, and then this will stick to the edge. It just looks a lot more polished with it being lined up like that. And you repeat the same the other side. But be quite brutal, crease it as you go along, same again. So you pull that top up, crease it, and then cut the excess off and fold it under. I'm always measuring corner to corner, and then you get the right amount that you need. Peel it off and stick it down. You then have a really well sort of wrapped box with no sticky tape anywhere. Everything's hidden, and also the seams are all hidden on the edges there. And to finish off, you can obviously add your little bow.